All rise. Court is now in session.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the YouTube audience, I stand here before you to expose the lies and hypocrisy of the so-called Cxkios. Within this trial, we will be discussing the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and the defamatory, reprehensible, and malicious activity done by the individual who is a menace to the commentary community.
Objection!
But Wonk, you only tried writing freaking screenshots, you dumb fat fuck. She has the right to her own opinion, so shut up and just go make a file or something.
Hold it!
Ah, you're quite an annoying kid. But you're indeed right. But I only expected that you would say that. So let's bring out Exhibit A. So I decided to bring up her YouTube videos because that's the first argument I want to use against her out of 7. So usually when she makes a video, the videos will have the same thumbnail background, which makes it, obvious that she doesn't really spend time on making her thumbnails actually not repetitive. If you take an example here, you can see all the similarity in all of her thumbnails, and she basically used the same GFX over and over and over again. Here are some similarities you can see here. There might have been a flip, or there might have been some changes to the effects and whatnot, but they're basically the same models that she has kept on her PC and just retouched a little bit. So none of her thumbnails are, the slightest original. They're so repetitive on repetitive on repetitive, and it's just really annoying to look at when creators like me will always try to get a new sense of, background or a new sense of, GFX work. So yeah, she also uses constant use of tags in her description to get into the algorithm. Now, YouTube strictly prohibits the use of spamming in the description of your video for the purpose of algorithm. They state it right here in their section in TOS. So Cxkios is basically breaking TOS on multiple occasions. This is one of the occasions he breaks her TOS in every one of her videos. The same bland background painting footage you can see from all of her videos are in all of the video. There's some times where she uses like the Flaba game, but it's mostly this painting game. Now what's fun about it? Nothing. You walk around and paint. You wish me to a 13-year-old to look at the painting footage and get a sense of grip in reality and just feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that for a whole hour. No, you would probably watch some actual gameplay and not walking around in a Roblox game and suddenly some colors are colorized. Anyways, her almighty opinion is very, very well spread in her videos. It's not really an opinion when you get down to the matter, rather an immediate hate to any creator with the slightest of feedback in her videos. What do you mean by this? Cringe. This creator needs to end. This is the worst creator ever. What did they do? They make short videos on TikTok or YouTube Shorts and they're unoriginal, just like her. Yeah, and what's the criticism? Nothing, just hate. So I don't really see where the commentary comes into this part, because commentary is based on rant and feedback. Now these two are very important in commentary, but all I see is the rant part. That would make the video not commentary but rants, which some of her YouTube stands and fans don't really get. She's also pretty hypocritical, since she says, and I know a lot of people have mentioned this before, but I would like to mention it again, when she so clearly says it on her bio but does the exact opposite: I spread positivity on the internet, on her YouTube bio, but still yet brings any, and I mean none, positivity to her platform. It's rather just anger and hate towards creators that she just randomly searches up on YouTube to get, that video out in every single day. And now we're mentioning that all of her videos are done in a few hours, and she uses the same background footage. You can kind of sense that, but she does a video every single day, not for morality of the actual commentary or the actual entertainment for the viewers provided, rather to keep up with the algorithm so she can gain her so-called views, which will later in her life turn out to be an actual monetization. Now, all of her videos are on TikTok editors. Like, seriously, get a break and make some actual criticism on other creators. Yet you have a harder time to criticize because they're actually talented. Now, all of her videos are with the intent of downfall. I wouldn't say myself that all my videos are with the intent of downfall. Usually I cover the downfall of people or I expose people, but that is not necessarily downfall. If you're exposing somebody or you're criticizing somebody, that's not necessarily downfall. But all Cxkios does is rant videos, and rant videos are to shit on creator, and you know, she always tags the person in the title, so all the viewers, they go to that channel and shit on them because they make bad videos in her opinion, which is not really an opinion anyway, so what's the point in anything? She just wants to earn money and views and clicks in her videos, nothing else. Not the rise of a creator or the feedback of a creator. No, she just wants the money and that's it. So yeah, her videos are a total mess. This was everything I had to say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Is further classified as the following. Cxkios has relentlessly made videos on anyone with the intent of harassment and nothing more. She doesn't make videos for the actual criticism. She even clarified that she does videos every day for the algorithm, which makes it not just justifiable right to let such an individual make videos when their opinions are nothing more than hatred for others with the toxic and malicious intent of downfall.
Objection!
What Volt? You made sure the fuck out already! You're only trying to take her down and make her the fuck up because your child is dying, you little retard!
Hold it!
Yes indeed, I made 3 videos on her, one with the intent of her downfall. The original meaning of the 2 first videos in question, the original expose video and the response video, are for the criticism purposes only to how to improve as a person in general, but she took it to an extent in which she crossed the line more than any other individual has ever done before to my channel. The way she goes about with her videos are nothing more than an illusion for you people to the audience to click, and she earns money and the growth she wants. But before you come back with another disingenuous claim that has no substantiated evidence whatsoever, talking to you audience, Cxkios herself makes multiple videos on different animators saying their content is garbage, but yet has the real intention of no criticism at all. She rather tries to end her career by letting her audience go harass others and send them hate and death threats, which leads me to Exhibit B, so let's bring it out. So Cxkios has a problem with manipulating other people. Either it's her friends, either it's her stans, or it's the fanbase or the audience that are watching this whole drama. Usually she says something along the lines of out of context or even saying the whole entire thing is fake. One example of this is her very recent post that states the following thing. But I appreciate the fact that some people hear me out instead of assuming I'm a horrible person, because you see in some screenshots, which is hypocritical considering later to be shown where she does the exact same thing. So Cxkios also has a problem with rating other people, which is really against both Discord TOS, very against Discord TOS, and I'm really surprised how Discord doesn't ban her already, because it's literally against TOS. And then we have, of course, my YouTube live stream, and before you say it's out of context, no, it's not out of context. I'll show all the evidence here. So she says here, like, go raid Volt, hahaha, and Cxkios rules, and she says shit, I have done a lot of shit, but doesn't show any context to it, so it's out of context, like the following statement here, which she says everything is out of context. Now, she also rates my live stream, of course. Oh my, yeah, she's okay. We got some raiders here, chat. We got some raiders. Dude's deleting every comment with Cxkios in it. She's legit raiding my stream. What do you think? Do you think I'm gonna sit here and fucking not take that?
What? Cxkios is raiding your live.
Wow, I haven't noticed. Ah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
This is just my chat. and it's filled with all of these. And the live stream itself was a murder mystery stream. Nothing, no drama, no nothing was intended. It was a murder mystery. She says that I deserve it on Discord, which is kind of disgusting, honestly. And yeah, that just shows her problem with rating, because she apparently can't fucking get that through her little skull that you shouldn't rate people. Next thing is she rates 2 Discord servers, and I have evidence for all of the ratings, which I will show here. That was the first one, now the second one. So yeah, you can clearly tell when we click on the profile. It's on mobile, by the way, so you can't fake it. You can't do inspect element or whatever you guys are claiming. When we click on her profile, and you can see the tag, of course, that it's her profile. Then we click on the YouTube page, and it goes directly to Cxkios. Now the problem of this is the fact that you can't fake this. You know how? Because on Discord, you have to log in with your YouTube account. You can't just, you know, say I am PewDiePie and put my YouTube as PewDiePie on Discord. No, you can't do that. It's verified by Discord that you own the Google account, so you can actually sell, you know, people can see, oh, you're this YouTuber. So this entirety of cybermobbing is undeniable proof of her horrific manipulation on a younger individual who has a slightly less developed mind. I look up to their idols and do whatever they say without hesitation, including even encouraging harassment while participating in these raids as in question with undeniable proof that cannot be fake, which has been proven today in court. The imbecile, which was located in this courtroom on this very day, there's no justification for something that is legally abided in a contract of account creation on both platforms, in which the user breaks their contract by the terms of use of condition and their YouTube partner contract itself, which will lead to a YouTube channel termination.
Objection!
But Walt, you dumb as fuck, bitch, pussy motherfucker! You have success on multiple occasions with your little pedophile gang! Cxkios proved that in this very community post!
Order in the court? What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Volt?
While the screenshots in these very defamatory claims are legitimate, does not prove the claim that the stand brings up. Rather, the screenshots are very well portrayed how Cxkios wants us to portray us, as manipulative quote-unquote harassers, but yet contradicts itself when you look into more detailed manners. Context has a meaning to everything. You say it before you say it. You could call somebody a truly disgusting person without context to the statement you made, which would be rather confusing to people around you that doesn't know the context. But if you were to know the context of my quote-unquote bold statement, you would see the reality of what the context was and the original reasoning for this statement. Thus, can none of the screenshots provided her claim anything out of the individuals that originally was mentioned in this post, because she doesn't prove the actual original context, meaning that this is very defamatory slanderous to call us quote-unquote harassers when we were simply criticizing you, yet you take everything out of context. Now, I would like CyrixWasHere to come to the stand and testify for these very defamatory and damaging claims that Cxkios has made against him. So yeah. Witness, please testify about what Cxkios has claimed and how her post is disingenuous.
Today I'll be talking about why the screenshots in this community post are completely taken out of context. So first off, we got this Panther BT show guy telling Cxkios to, which I completely do not support, by the way. Anyway, so this bacon hair BT show guy says real and I say LMAO, which I wasn't even expecting him to say.
Cxkios.
And the only reason why I said LMAO is to kind of, bait a reaction out of Cxkios. And then this next screenshot, we got Volt not even harassing her, just stating the routine of Cxkios. Wake up, harass people, play victim card, eat, do it again, and do illegal acts. Sleep, repeat. And then I say to Cxkios, imagine being a pedophile, you disgust me. And the context behind this is that someone in the GC told Cxkios that if she left the group chat, that she was a pedophile, and she actually left the group chat. So we joked about it. So in this screenshot, Bacon Hair BT Show says, your name is Nora, time to background check you. And Panther BT Show says, you can't pronounce T because you're British. And then this next screenshot, Panther BT Show says, did the right thing. And Bacon BT Show says, Photoshop you. So the last one is actually kind of funny to me because in the screenshot we're not even harassing anyone first off. So Panther BT Show says stop impersonating Kanye, and then it says 5-year-old be like, and then Panther BT Show says Gripsy. Then Orochi says talk a pedophile, and then it says of course Volt's in the group chat. Like all we're doing in the screenshot is just joking around, so I don't know why you decided to cut that out of context, but okay. Anyways, that's it for my part. I know my part was actually kind of short, but I only have 5 screenshots to work off.
Thank you, Cyrix, for the explanation on the matter. This eyewitness to the whole situation explained how this is disingenuous. Therefore, this claim of harassment is not applied to any of us. More than that, she has on multiple counts made more defamatory claims on less private notice, thinking that this wouldn't be noticed by the regular eye. But here I am today, standing here before you, willing to show more than just evidence but a contradiction and a hypocritical statement to the very same words that Cxkios have claimed that we are responsible for. I would like all of us to take a look at Exhibit C. At the time of recording this, Cxkios has dropped a document on me and some of my friends an hour ago, and I read through the entire thing, and it's pretty hefty and long. Instead of responding to it in this video, which I would usually do, I'm gonna respond to some minor claims that Cxkios responded to before. There's probably already a response video on my channel already. If there isn't, then it's gonna come in the future. So yeah, let's respond to some claims that Cxkios made. So Cxkios has posted an announcement before saying that I was trying to manipulate people, but the funny thing is she says I'm trying to manipulate people, but the very same person that she took a screenshot of, who I quote-unquote manipulated, was a guy named Hasim. And Hasim here, he snitched on me to Cxkios, even though he said he wouldn't snitch, but hey, he talked with me, and because he wouldn't snitch, Cxkios banned him and then uses the same screenshot to say they're trying to manipulate him, but in fact he never got manipulated. He was the one asking me questions all the time in the DMs, so that was really hypocritical. Anyways, she also stated that I am a quote-unquote pedophile, or my friends are. She says pedos. Now what's the evidence of this? Nothing. They make grooming jokes, which is really hypocritical because they really apparently hate grooming jokes for some reason. But yeah, she also states that I'm a doxer and a raider. Now, she's referring to a incident that happened on her Discord server where 200 people got doxed from doxing links, and the reason why being is because some Fallen 9 stans decided that they wanted to nuke and raid the server. I'm not really sure. So anyways, they did that, and you know, 200 people got doxed. Now, if Cxkios in a drama, she would probably go to an instance, wow, why would 200 people dox me under a drama? Let me immediately pinpoint this on Volt because he's in the drama with me, and it would be kind of, you know, people would think, oh, you got doxed, who's you in drama with? Oh, it's Volt, then it must be him. Like, that made no sense. And when we tried asking her what her evidence was, she said this: I just know it, you gotta trust me. It's like saying, this man right here, he committed 20 serial murders. What's my evidence? You gotta trust me, I saw it. Even though there's no murder weapon in his house, or anywhere near the crime scene of his fingerprints, I know he did it because I saw it, quote unquote. I am a witness to this unbelievable behavior. While we're talking about raiding, let's bring up another example that she's done before. Raiding that we talked about earlier today. And you know what's really funny? She says I did it but doesn't mention the fact that she raided herself. Really hypocritical, don't you think? Anyways, yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to say. See ya, bye. With this all cleared, it's clearly proven by video evidence that it cannot have been falsified in any slightest way. To even think that an individual would act with such notice is incredible to me. To anyone who knows what a YouTuber is. For a YouTuber, she sure doesn't know how to control anger or not rely on people to raid for her own pleasure. Hypocritical considering how she comes saying that we did multiple counts of this with no evidence, no video, no screenshots, not even a chat log. But Cxkios doesn't hide everything she does in private though. So we must dig deeper into her content and her deliberate association with immorality and the support of doxing. I would like to bring out Exhibit D. So for this part, I want to talk about a certain topic that Cxkios has ignored on multiple counts, and when we confront her about it and she actually responds, it's usually a pretty bad response. She usually says along the line she doesn't earn that much money, but you have always the potential to earn more money, and that's just a lie because you earn thousands of views, which is still pretty much a good damn amount. So yeah, let's see here. First thing she has done is monetizing the Ukraine war situation, and you know, the video is called people are using Ukraine war situation for Robux, which is a hypocritical statement because you're earning money off the very same video where you're talking about Ukraine war situation. Now, who do you think is gonna earn more money? Little Timmy, who made a shirt on Roblox that probably has gotten him 9 Robux, who knows? And Cxkios, who gets thousands of views and monetizes the video with advertisements and ads on YouTube. Who do you think is gonna get more money? Yes, that's correct. It's gonna be Cxkios. She also monetized Tech Complete Steph, saying she monetized the video in the video, which I'll show here.
The name of Technoblade unfortunately passed away due to something I can't say because the video will get demonetized, but I'm sure.
So yeah, that's pretty bold to say. And he also, in the description of that video, she has a few tags. You know, these tags are used to get into the algorithm and get more views. You know what she said? She said Technoblade deserved it. Excuse me? That's just fucking disgusting to say somebody deserved to die. Come on, how old are we? Like seriously, fucking stop. Do you want to earn money off somebody dying on the street? I'll go sell some popcorn. Hey guys, do you want some popcorn? I sell them for $5 and so you can go watch this guy who's dead. Like seriously, it's just fucking disgusting. She has also monetized some other people's deaths, including one that I want to mention is somebody called almost her name. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but she has monetized the video, of course. In the text she says car crash, accident, face reveal, voice reveal, age reveal, Roblox edits. Like, can you just not leave the person alone? Nobody wants to see your video where you're talking about a situation with death. Can't you just let them rest in peace instead of trying to earn money off the deaths? Like, it's seriously just immoral and disgusting. As she was seen, she has a continuous problem with fucking monetizing death and trying to earn clout off other people's death. If she's not monetizing the video, she's earning hundreds of subscribers and thousands of views off of the people who have died. The next thing I wanted to talk about in this part is how the fact that she kind of supports the doxing of Nyvalk. Now, Nyvalk is a TikToker who got famous for, you know, saying a lot of slurs and being controversial on TikTok. Now, there's no grounds for anybody being doxed. There's nothing in the world that would have doxing as a good thing. Doxing can ruin somebody's mental health. It can ruin so much more. She did something pretty terrible. She admitted to something in that video, which is a crime. She said the following statement.
Before we begin, I just want to make it clear that I wasn't involved in the doxing. Not really. I only gave it to whoever asked.
She only gave it to whoever asked? That is doxing. And you say,
Before we begin, I just want to make it clear that I wasn't involved in the doxing. Not really.
you're doing the exact same thing. You said that you didn't dox them specifically, but that's a lie, because doxing is not finding the information. It's spreading illegally gotten information around on the internet to harass. And you just gave the information to some random user who asked for it.
Clear that I wasn't involved in the doxing. Not really.
Another thing I would like to mention is that she illegally got Prankster's information. Yeah, the guy called Code Prankster. I have a screenshot here where she says his IP. You can see the numbers and you can see the dot in between. I can't show the full IP, of course, but I wanted to show that it's not some random message and it's numbers. She got it by IP grabbing Prankster, which is disgusting in itself, and you just did the thing that you so-called doxing from the Nyvalk video. Here's the video evidence of her doxing Prankster. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to say. That's everything for Exhibit D. Cxkios has on multiple counts monetized the death of people, and even went as far to say that an individual deserves to die. Either if it was to gain for more clout or not, that shouldn't be registered as an algorithm trick. No YouTuber would gain more from saying that somebody deserves it. No one. And that leads me to believe that Cxkios only did it to get the aggravated viewers to her channel in case of more retention. Throughout this whole trial, Cxkios has been nothing but a liar. We have today shown the true colors of this filthy human being, if you can even call her that. This is disgusting in general. That goes without saying that she—
Objection!
Throughout this entire trial, you have manipulated everyone to believe your nonsense. Some of these claims are outrageous or fabricated to portray me how you want. Let's not forget what you did and what your friends did.
Hold it!
Ah yes, the shift blaming, trying to blame the victim card. Well, dear Cxkios, I was not planning on hiding it. In fact, the quite opposite. I knew that you were going to say that today. After all, you're an ignorant 14-year-old child, therefore cannot legally be charged with any of these damaging claims. Rather, your reputation, which is the point of this trial, to point out the stupidity of yours. Your Honor and jury, I would like to call Orochi to the stand for being the witness of multiple Cxkios attempts to make defamation claims against us.
Very well then. You may proceed with your witness's testimony.
Thank you, Orochi, for coming to the stand. Now please testify to the court how Cxkios has attempted to make defamatory claims against us.
Cxkios is a YouTuber with 19,000 subscribers. She tries to deflect any hate and send hate to others. One of her points is constant harassment. But making 3 videos on you is not harassment, just criticism. Saying the N slur. Behind this context, Volt only said the N-word to Susan in a non-racial context, just to like scare Susan, like maybe to tease her with a tiny tad bit of proof, which then again, Volt isn't racist. Also, just because we spy on people doesn't mean we will do anything. If you want us to like leave you alone, then stop mentioning us in your community post. Like, that is getting so annoying. Also, Fallen 9 and Volt are not the same people, they are different. And Volt does not support or condone raiding. There's even a disclaimer on the beginning of the video telling people not to raid, so that is already debunked. And that's all the points I debunked from Cxkios. Volt only said the N-word so Susan could get the upper hand, and he said Nazism as a literal joke, and they're taking this offensively. It doesn't mean he's racist. The same thing can go for Doge Logic. The guy named Anarchy made a fraudulent document to frame us. Literally, this is literally all. I know this is small, but this is my defense to Volt. Enjoy monetizing the videos of dead people and using tags for search results. Either way, this is goodbye.
Thanks to Orochi for proceeding to go on the stand. As the witness has testified, Cxkios has on multiple counts have made very defaming claims that could easily be debunked. Normally, we don't associate ourselves with such behavior, but content really matters in a lot of cases. As previously mentioned in this trial, but something eager has been bothering me for quite a while. Something that no Cxkios stans wants to mention. What could it be? Could it be the fact that Cxkios done multiple counts of deplorable actions? Well, I want this question to be answered right now.
Objection!
Ha 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 ha. You really think you can manipulate my audience, like you manipulate people?
Yeah, that's right! You aren't falling for it.
Hold it!
Manipulating, you say? What manipulation in your argument actually definitionally mean? Because we have one case of a username Hasim, who you claim have been manipulated, but when we look at our recent DMs, that doesn't seem to be the case. Rather, he was deliberately by himself asking me questions about the drama. Or what about Nyvalk's case, where you deliberately slander him because he turned sides, where you accused him of racism, which is hypocritical because some of you are racist indeed yourself, which keep in mind we will get onto later in this trial. By what means, Cxkios, am I manipulating?
Hey, you might not have manipulated people, but you have nothing on me. You are a filthy liar, and you can't prove anything.
Objection!
Oh, Cxkios, when you would least expect it, we have more than you think. We would like to pull out Exhibit E, for the reason being that the following exhibit will show more than just evidence of her terrible acts, but what she does to manipulate others by her own means, in which she claims that we did.
Very well then, let's proceed with the trial.
Thank you, Your Honor. Let's look at Exhibit E. In this entire video, I've shown her being a participant in raiding, being a participant in doxing, and being a participant in monetizing death and other deplorable actions such as defaming others for her own reputation. Now, it's time to get into the deep shit. So, besides from all of those accusations that are very, very horrible, I want to talk about some of her other actions that has not been covered by most of these stands, yet to claim that she's done nothing wrong, but here I am today willing to show so much. So first off, my friend Darkpack, or Dark, he made a video on Cxkios, and Cxkios thought it was only harassment because she probably thought it was harassment for some dumb reason because she doesn't like commentators that much, real commentators, and she went on Discord probably thinking that nobody would see her message saying, "I am filing a strike against you right now for harassment." Dark Games responds with, "Alright dude, cause I have all the proof against you for trying to fault strike me." He even made a video about this, which I'll show here.
Hey guys, this is gonna be a quick announcement. So, at the time of this recording, Cxkios is going to full strike my video due to harassment. Like bro, what the fuck? The video that I made on Cxkios isn't harassment. I literally put a description on my video and said do not harass. All I did was just criticize her, and this what she is gonna do? What a loser she is. This is proof that she will censor people whenever someone criticizes her. I swear that I will rank her as the worst Palo clone ever. Fucking snowflake she is, lol.
So yeah, you ain't getting away trying to false strike somebody. Of course she hasn't false strike them because that would just leave a clear notice that she wanted to try to false strike the person. So yeah, another thing I want to talk about is when I had a mental state I got more death threats than I usually get per usual, in which I got death wish upon and also threats at the same time. More death wish upon, but I got a few death threats which would leave me kinda saddening. So I came straight to Cxkios asking her to make her audience stop sending me death threats because that's not gonna make her look even better in the drama. And Cxkios the type of person to say, if it's not ruining my reputation, then fuck it, leave it as it be, because she said immediately cry when I asked her like nicely to do it. And I just become rage after that. I talk about how she just like she just ruins my reputation, and I get fucking mentally unwell from all of the shit that she just lies about. So I really wanted, you know, her to know that I fucking hate you for what you did to me, and I'll never forgive you for it. Not only did she only just say cry to me getting death threats, she wished death upon somebody. This person named Wolferstein, one of my good friends, had been in a Discord group chat with some of her friends, and she said, meaning Cxkios just told them to, which is disgusting. And we have literal proof in the screenshot that same messages, and it's literally her Discord profile with her tag and PFP, and you can't inspect element on a photo, basically debunking all the points that fans have usually made against us when trying to debunk all of her screenshots. So yeah, this is just disgusting and shows Cxkios' true side about how she cares about people, not caring at all, just saying straight up. Cxkios has a problem with not understanding the meaning of doxing or, you know, swatting and stuff like that, because she can blatantly just say that we doxed some of her stands with no proof whatsoever. But then when we ask her to, you know, actually ban somebody who's trying to dox me and trying to swat me, and it's literally illegal, she says, I don't see the problem. I don't see anything wrong with that message. You don't see anything wrong with the fact that somebody's trying to find my address at all. You know, from a previous statement where she, you know, has made a statement against how racism is worse than doxing, she states something along the lines of nobody's gonna come overseas to find you and kill you. No, nobody's gonna do that. But have you ever heard of swatting? It's not just in the US, it exists in every single country. It's preserved as a thing of cybersecurity. If you report somebody of doing something, knowing their address, saying that you saw them, witness, or even send something, police will SWAT the house, no matter what. And they'll try to, you know, with full force, find the person and get them out. This has resulted in many people dying, and it's ruthless. And Cxkios doesn't care whatsoever about the fact that I am being risked at life, because her Cxkios fan page YT, her own fucking fan page, is trying to fucking ruthlessly, potentially end my life, which is disgusting. Cxkios also states that none of my videos affect her at all, and it will never affect her. I really want her to just sink in that message for a moment. My videos won't affect her. That means that this video will not affect her whatsoever. That's why I'm asking everyone to share this video, because she has a much larger audience than I have. And if I want this message out, I need everybody to share this to everyone, so everybody can watch what monstrosity isn't reality. Another thing I would like to mention is the fact that Cxkios is very obsessed with me. Cxkios claims that I'm obsessed with her because I'm spying in her Discord server. Yet when we look at Cxkios, throughout the entire drama, they have keep making emotes about me, emojis, whatever, where they have my PFP and cross with a X on it, and basically trying to resemble a something, which doesn't really help because I can't even see it myself, so what's the point? To counter this, on Discord, we made my acceptance because we didn't want to do the exact same thing as Cxkios. We just wanted, you know, to be happily with each other, not using anger towards Cxkios in our server. That's not what it's about. Yeah, I just wanted to point this out. Now, that's everything I wanted to say for her other deplorable actions that she's done to manipulate everyone into believing her lies about how we're the bad guys, even though she does all of this. Furthermore, I want my friend MrAnxiety to come testify to the court on behalf of everyone how Cxkios has manipulated everyone, and even when we tried to end this stupidity of a drama, she didn't even want to. In the end, after she says that we'll keep dragging this on while she is doing the exact same thing. I would like MrAnxiety to come to the stand. Please, MrAnxiety, please testify to the court on how Cxkios has manipulated and how she didn't want to end the drama.
We had tried to end the drama much sooner due to all the hatred and threats we were receiving from Cxkios' army of mindless stans. Multiple threats of doxing and raids were a common occurrence. I had taken it upon myself to try to end the drama on my own weeks before my friends would make an attempt, since I had been aware they were not exactly the best people to calm down situations with. I contacted Cxkios and her administrative teams and negotiated a meeting. I had her entire team in agreement with my standards, being an apology from us for using lots of foul language, as well as us not holding back our community from harassing them previously. Cxkios would have ended up apologizing for her actions and false statements towards us all, and she would change her content and ideals for the better. Cxkios herself had other plans. She decided to bring up issues that had long passed, events from even months earlier. She used her own statements against us to make herself seem in the right. She began to complain about every little detail. I eventually managed to calm her down and everything was back on track. Even Nyvalk and Topster joined in and decided that an end to the drama was a good idea. Expectedly, Cxkios decided otherwise. She decided to harass the people in the group and then left after making it clear in her mind we were apparently all pedophiles. She made a cowardly retreat and she left her own team alone. There was a second attempt to quell the drama, however. A few weeks after my fruitful venture to calm it down, Volt himself, along with Cxkios' own staff members, decided to work together to bring the drama to a final close. Cxkios herself decided to cast out her own friends to keep her already destroyed ego, later making an unnecessary 100-page plus long Google Doc about the bad things that we've done. The issues with her document, however, were mainly how she used our own screenshots against her to use as leverage against us after she spliced out the previous messages. Thank you for hearing my side of the story.
With all due respect, I do not condone any behavior that Cxkios has previously stated I've done on multiple occasions, nor do I condone the manipulation and constant lies to the individuals done by Cxkios. But I do condone the actual truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God, because that's what I've proven right here and then in court.
Order in the court. Today in trial, Mr. Volt has proven on multiple counts of Cxkios' behavior and so how it has taken drastic measures from a simple video to a whole warfare. If there isn't anything else nor any objections to this matter, I would like to declare a verdict with the jury. We, the court and jury, declare Cxkios.
Objection!
Hold up, Judge. I'm not finished. Before you declare your verdict on Cxkios, I would like to point out some other things that I haven't mentioned previously, and I'm sorry for that. I have forgotten. Talk about Cxkios' friends, or her associates. And in this matter, I would like to call out a witness to this unfairness, and point out the stupidity of Cxkios' friends, including them in the trial of justice. So, I would like Nyvalk to come to the stand and to testify on behalf of the court.
No, not a filthy liar, betrayer, traitor!
I would like Nyvalk come to the stand and testify about how Cxkios had betrayed him and how her friends are disingenuous and how she lies.
Hello, you probably know me as Nyvalk, and I'm very excited to be on Volt's channel to tell my tale and side of the story and my experience with Cxkios. Thank you again, Volt, for inviting me. So I used to be a former friend of Cxkios, a very good one. You could say we were very good friends. When the Future Neverlands drama struck, I've never defended somebody so dearly. I would spend hours on Discord trying to clear our reputation. Cxkios was a huge inspiration to me, and probably one of the nicest people I have met, till the Volt drama. This was definitely the downfall of her moral. And Volt had a lot of good points, and I agreed with him, but if I said that then Cxkios would hate me for it. So I kept quiet, working behind the scenes to help her. Then I started going into group chats, until she banned me from her Discord server. And why did she ban me? I don't know yet. I believe it was because I was defending her friend, so I announced I'm not friends with her anymore. I never thought I would say those words. But we became better and better until I struck up the argument doxing is worse than slurs. And basically everyone knows what happened. They told everyone in their server I was some aggressive racist. Then Cxkios hops in and is very toxic to me. And that was the downfall of everything. Of progress gone. and to this day she calls it a minor argument that shouldn't be taken seriously, and so I joined Volt's side, and it was so much better, and now, planning to try and take down Cxkios' reign of terror, but we need a big YouTuber to do it, since we don't affect her. I've been betrayed by Cxkios and her stands and thrown into the pit by her. She's morbidly disgusting. I took responsibility for what I did, but she just won't. It proves how hypocritical she truly is anyway. Nyvalk out.
With everything being presented so far, it should be clearly visible of her atrocious actions. As a closing argument, I would like to state to the judge and jury, YouTube audience, that the only way to get the actual truth out is not by me making this video, it's by you sharing this video. The only way to get the actual truth out is everyone watches this video. I want everyone watching this video right now to share this video. Make sure you make videos yourself on Cxkios, respond to mine, or even react to it. I really don't care. What do you want to do to contribute? The only reasoning being, the more people that watch the video, the more people we can enlighten on the situation. Therefore, I ask everyone to do it. Share it wherever you can, so everyone can be enlightened about Cxkios. Because this has gone on for far too long, and we have a clear visible signs that Cxkios will take further steps, even as far as doxing us, just for telling the truth in the drama. I hope that everyone, my YouTube audience, the new people watching, or even the Cxkios audience, have been so kind to watch through the entire video and listen to everything. If you're still commenting about that this individual deserves a platform, then you're really disgusting. With all due respect, your honor, and the jury, the YouTube audience, I rest my case.